There's a game-changing productivity app that you might have heard about called Brite. It's an all-in-one planner, task manager, note-taking app, relaxation app, AI assistant, everything. It's already transforming the lives of thousands around the globe, and in this video you will get everything you need to know in order to use Brite today. And they're also very kind to sponsor this video. As of now, Brite is available on the web, on the iPhone and also on the iPad. And in the next few weeks they will also be available on Android, desktop on Mac and even on Apple Watch, so they're releasing pretty fast. After downloading it and getting through quite extensive onboarding, you arrive at the following homepage. Right here you see today's date and can switch to the dates before or after. Then you also have different habits, like for instance sleep or drink water, and you can also add other habits in the menu. Habit trackers in general are quite often recommended these days, and having essential ones like drinking water can be quite useful. Then you have the task manager right here, which you can click very simply to get tasks below. You can also click within the tasks themselves to add subtasks and description, all of them showing up here too. And I must say already here, I really like the task manager. I personally prefer a very simple one, since I always update the tasks in order to no longer need to think about what I'm going to do next. I can just see and then I execute. Then further down you have the notes section. All of these that you create from these widgets are daily notes. In my video about the easiest productivity system possible, I mentioned that daily notes are essential if you want to evolve your own system and be way more productive, and Brite helps you do that. All of your daily notes can also be accessed in this menu here, and as you can see, the notes are different colors, something I will come back to very soon. Lastly, we have quotes, we have diary, and we have an edit button. And while quotes can be useful if you want a reminder, with this diary you can answer these questions right here, which you can then review later if you want to. And finally, we have this edit button, because all these four are not the only one. You can have your goals, various timers, meditation, and even sounds on the main page. You can discover all the currently available widgets right in this menu. We also have the calendar view. We can, just like a normal calendar, press and hold for inputting a new event, and it will show up on the task list as well. But as you can see, Brite is really aiming to be your one and only productivity app. And looking at it so far, it does a very great job. If we click this button on the top left, we have the menus which we previously talked about, like tasks, notes, calendar, etc. And while the task view is what you could expect, with different groupings sorted by time, it's in the notes themselves that gets really interesting. When you add a note, you can add different tags which you can then find right here. You can also change the colors on the notes themselves, sort of like Google Keep. In the notes themselves, you can type whatever you want. They have very rich formatting options with bold, italics, ability to link through, highlights, and even text colors and paragraphs. I never seen that many options before, especially the paragraphs, so now you can structure text in whatever you like. But the real magic happens when you either click the plus button or press /. Now you can make headings, which you can also do by press hashtags, tables and boards very similar to Notion, which you can then write and drag around stuff, and many more. Because you probably noticed at the top that they have an AI assistant. Compared to the other note-taking apps, the user interface is just as a normal chatbot which you can communicate with as normal. And like any AI, it can pretty much answer anything you want. Lastly, on the note itself, you can do other things like share it and set passwords, so you can be very secure if you want to. And in case you want to search for a particular note later, you can do so in this search menu right here. At this very moment, you can only search the title and not within the notes, but I reckon that they will release the feature pretty soon. Then each of the features we have looked at have their own menu too. You got the calendar over here, which you can go back and forth. You also got different projects if you feel that some of the tasks and notes are interrelated to each other. Let's say if you're moving to a new place, or finishing a particular text, or overall do not want to think of the things you need to do. Then you can dump all the tasks and the corresponding information right here where they belong. And we also have the goal page again, which you can write out what you want to happen and review them daily. We got the habit tracker, various community articles if you're interested. You can even budget your expenses in this menu, something I never see the normal note-taking app do. And there are of course multiple meditations and sounds you can do right here by clicking either of these options, and in case you're under the weather, you can check the weather right here. With that said, you can see now that Brite has a lot going for it and it's a major contender in the note-taking space already right now. It has many features like other apps like Notion have, for instance Kanban, AI or blocks, plus the added benefit of having a calendar plus some other ways to suit your daily routines. And if you're looking for an all-in-one productivity app that has all these features and is very intuitive to use, I would say that Brite is the best one at the moment. So if you want to try out Brite, click the link in the description to download it. It's absolutely free to get started, and as you saw, you can customize it however you like. But of course, Brite, like any other app, will not alone make you more productive unless you know how to use it. And if you're looking for the simplest productivity system possible, which you can evolve to your needs and fully customize, then you can check out this video right here, and I'll see you there.